a few words of Torah from Leann Shamash.
My poem is called One Wonder and One Wonders. One wonders in the midst of the confusion and chaos of Korach, the scenes in living color, the sliding avalanche of a people, threats and counter-threats, for reasons wrong or right, internal plans that spiraled into actions, a revolt in the desert. The ground under them burst asunder, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up with their households, all of Korach's people and all of their possessions. Like an open sore in one's mouth that one cannot stop picking, one returns over and over again to these words. One blinks and looks again. The leaders, the wives, their children, future generations lost, lost, lost. Over and over again, like a bad dream, one barely notices the paragraphs that follow, the staff that becomes an almond branch, the Levites' workload, the meat, the tithes, the incense pans, the sacrifices. The earth swallowed them with their households. For these words are too recent. These words are too true. Words that hit us in our faces like bricks, one by one, knocking us to our knees, suffocating us with their violence. These words, these violent words, written in the heart of the holiest book, are our nightmares. How does one go forward from these verses? For indeed, the earth still opens up and swallows Jews. It has not finished its work burying Jews alive. The revolutionaries, the show-offs, the guilty, the innocent, believers and non-believers, women and children, babies, the old and the sick, those who said too much, and so many who said nothing at all. So many swallowed up by the earth, never to be seen again, them or their descendants. This same earth that creates life, this same earth becomes a blanket of death. One wonders and dares not look at scarlet reds and drying browns painted before one's eyes. One can never forget the mass graves that heaved and breathed as the living lay under the newly thrown earth. One cannot forget the terror, the chaos, the dogs, the choking for air, the blood, the death, and those few, that tiny number who struggled from the dead, their fingernails clawing the earth, the soil between their teeth, pushing away the earth to begin anew, to stagger into the future. One wonders, one's mouth open in silent screams. One cannot forget Babi Yar when one thinks of Korach. One cannot help but to wonder. One cannot help but to remember, and one cannot help but to be horrified. One wonders about fine lines between good and evil, acceptable and unacceptable, and the power to destroy. One wonders about God and punishment, then and now and then. And one's mind returns and returns again, racing, tripping, their eyes open in surprise. We fall with them, face down in the earth, covered. One wonders as one weeps for the fallen. With eyes downcast, with stomach in knots, one cannot erase the memory of their ends, their lives unfinished, incomplete, bloodied. From Babi Yar and Rovno and Zhytomyr and Berezhny and Minsk and Vilna and Odessa and Lvov and Kishinev and Riga. Each life that lay there covered, choked by the earth. The names fall from one's tongue like drops of blood unto the earth, and one wonders.
Thank you so much, Leann. Really searing, and it's the mouth of the earth that opens up. Kind of leaves us, as you said, without words in the context that you bring it so powerfully this year. Thank you.